In this video, I will be telling you about endocrine system. Now I think all of you have been on a roller coaster ride. There are different emotions that you feel. Sometimes you're happy, sometimes you're scared, and there is a flush of emotions. So why do you feel a certain emotion? Endocrine system is all about it. Now, pause this video and think of you being in a roller coaster ride and describe the emotions you went through. Now, at some point, you might felt a little happy, astonished. Why do you feel this? This is because of a hormone called serotonin. This happy feeling is because this serotonin is released. It produces a feeling of astonishment. And this chemical hormone in our body is called serotonin, which is a chemical substance. Its formula is C10H12N2O. Now, when you are at the top of a roller coaster ride, you feel butterflies in your stomach, right? So why do you feel like that? It's because of the adrenaline rush. This hormone is responsible for the feeling of butterflies in your stomach when you reach the highest peak of the roller coaster. Its chemical formula is C9H13NO3. Okay. So all these hormones are produced by glands. Now, what is a gland? A gland is an organ which produces and releases substances that form a specific function for the body. Like in this case, we saw serotonin and adrenaline rush. Adrenaline rush caused butterflies in our stomach, whereas serotonin caused the feeling of happiness and astonishment, right? Now, glands are important organs located throughout the body. For example, you take your sweat gland. It's located throughout your body. They produce and release substances that perform certain functions. Though you have many glands throughout your body, they fall into two broad categories: the endocrine gland and the exocrine gland. Now, the exocrine gland send their secretions. What do they secrete? They secrete the enzymes. Now, these are the glands that release their secretions through a network of pipes or ducts. For example, say the salivary glands. Now, if this is the gland, then the secretions, that is the enzymes, will go through a duct. This is the duct to reach the target organ. This is the target organ. On the other hand, in the endocrine glands, they release their secretion directly into the blood, which is why they are also called the ductless glands, and these glands secrete the hormones. As these are poured directly into the blood carries them to the target organ. Now, enzymes and hormones. These are two different secretions of two different types of glands. Now, what's the difference between enzymes and hormones? Now, the main difference between enzymes and hormones is that enzymes act as a catalyst to biochemical processes. Now, what is a catalyst? A catalyst is a substance that causes a reaction to take place even faster without itself getting involved in it. For example, if you take the secretions of pancreas, they secrete the digestive juices, they aid in the digestion process, right? And if we see about hormones, then they act as a messenger and they improve the coordination. They don't act as a catalyst and they instead trigger a function to take place. Now we'll see the endocrine glands in detail. The endocrine glands are the hormone producing glands, and these glands have no ducts and they pour the secretions directly into the blood, which is why they are called the ductless glands. They secrete hormones in very small quantities, yet they are vital and carried to all parts of the body. Each hormone has a specific function and its effect is produced in one or more specific parts only. Now, what's a hormone? A hormone is a chemical substance secreted by an endocrine gland which is directly poured into the bloodstream and acts on a target organ or cell. Now, let's understand this. Hormone. We saw that serotonin and adrenaline rush are two hormones, right? They are a chemical substance because they had a chemical formula. So the first part of this definition will be that hormone is a chemical substance. Now, where is it produced? It is produced in the endocrine gland. So the second part of this definition is it is secreted by an endocrine gland. Now, how does it do its work? It is directly poured into the bloodstream and acts on the target organ or cell. The target can be an organ or a cell. So this is the third part of the definition. So, in a nutshell, hormone is a chemical substance secreted by an endocrine gland which is directly poured into the bloodstream and acts on the target organ or cell. Now, we'll see thyroid gland. It is the basal metabolism. That means our body needs energy even when it's inactive or at rest. And this is called the basal metabolism. These processes are conducted because of a hormone called thyroxine. Now, the thyroid gland releases two hormones, thyroxine and calcitonin. It influences the general growth of the body. It also influences mental development, ossification of bones, body temperature maintenance, etc. Now, hormones speeds up the rate of most of the activities of the body, like it stimulates growth in infants. Now, this thyroxine is an iodine-containing protein-based hormone. This is the thyroid gland. Now, as you can see, it is a bilobed gland, which means it has two lobes. One is the right lobe and the other is the left lobe. And where is it situated? As you can see, it is situated on either side of the windpipe, or which you call as the esophagus. And it is just below the larynx. Larynx is the voice box of human body. Now, the insufficient secretion or oversecretion of these glands are harmful, and may result in something that's dangerous. Now we'll see hypothyroidism. What is hypothyroidism? It's when the thyroxine is less. Now it causes three main conditions. First one, let's go with simple goiter. Now it's an ailment caused due to the enlargement of the thyroid gland, and it appears as a swelling in the neck. It occurs due to insufficient iodine in our daily food. Now, thyroid deficiencies are common in many parts of India. The use of iodized salt in food is recommended because iodine is required in the production of thyroxine. As we had seen that thyroxine is a iodine containing gland, iodine is the main component of thyroxine. The next ailment is, let's go with cretinism. Now, cretinism, as you can see in the picture, it is an ailment which brings about abnormal development in an infant. This results in both physical and mental retardation. Now, mental retardation can include a slow development of their brain, which means they will achieve their milestones a little late. And physical retardation means dwarfism. Now, cretinism can be caused, hence, it's very essential for the mother to eat good food and nutritious balanced diet during the state of pregnancy, as the baby is connected with its mother's womb. From the placenta, it gets its nutrition from it. The next is myxoedema. Now, it's a condition seen in an adult when insufficient amount of thyroxine is produced. It shows general sluggishness with swelling of face and hands. Now we'll see hyperthyroidism. Hyper means excess secretion of thyroxine. Now, a person suffering from this disorder shows a major increase in metabolic rate. You can remember it by remembering that insufficient secretion reduces the metabolic rate, whereas oversecretion increases the metabolic rate. And such persons, the heart rate is always increased. They feel shortness of breath and the eyes appear protruding. Protruding means their eyes appear as if they're going to fall. They show a lot of weight loss and a lot of restlessness. Now, this is not at all healthy on a long run because as the heart rate increases, it may also lead to hypertension, which is not at all good for your body. So, after learning all this, I guess you all now know the importance of taking iodine in your food. In the next video, I will be sharing you about the adrenal glands. Thanks for watching.